Hello, people of Earth. My name is Natalia, and welcome back to another episode of Third Eyes Eyes. It is 5:30 in the morning at the moment, and I have my love here. It was Thanksgiving yesterday, and yeah, so he's over, and I'm actually going to do. So that's why I'm kind of whispering because he's sleeping. That's why I said that. So this week I'm actually gonna do something different. I'm going to do kind of like an interlude. I was originally gonna do a whole episode, but I don't know. It's kind of like, even though Thanksgiving was yesterday, a lot of people are still off today. A lot of people work today. I work today, but I feel like it's a good break point to kind of just like break and then continue, even though we will be ending the season soon, since we will be ending the year soon, which is crazy. So I'm really excited about that. But I just feel like this is, and I just really want to do this exercise too. It's not like an exercise I learned from anywhere, but just to kind of give a break, and then also I just want to provide an exercise for you guys. And I'm also not recording this on my usual laptop. There's another thing that's funny I decided not to do. Just because I can't find an outlet. Like, the charger that I have for the laptop that I usually record the podcast on, it has 3 prongs. So all of my outlets are kind of taken, and I would have to like move so much like furniture out of the way just to plug in the laptop. Because usually I do it on the bed, but Justin's sleeping on the bed right now, so I don't want to be next to him and then talking. So I'm using my other laptop, so I'm using a video recording program. I know you guys don't care about this, but I'm using a video voice recording program on my laptop, so we're gonna see how this does. But anyways, how are you guys? How are you doing? If you've never listened to this podcast before, this is like a very short episode, and kind of more of a exercise, but usually we talk about topics of spirituality, esoteric knowledge, self-improvement, self-development. Are those two the same thing? Self-improvement, self-development? I think so. Law of attraction, manifestation, all this cool stuff that we can use to become our greatest versions or superheroes and help save the world. So, again, how are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? How is your holiday? Do you even celebrate Thanksgiving? So Thanksgiving, just real quick, I don't know like the exact freaking history, like, oh, this happened and then this happened, and like the whole entire chain of events. But what I do know, or what I think I know, I'm not even gonna look into it really. Haku. I wonder if you heard her. It was basically like, I think it was like a feast to celebrate like the pilgrims arriving to America with the Native Americans, to kind of say like, oh, like we signed a peace treaty or something. I don't know if this is true, but this is what I believe happened. So then they have like this big like feast or whatever to celebrate that, and then I think we just like betrayed them and then killed them all in the end. And like we just massacred them. I believe that's what happened. I honestly, you please look it up for yourself, and if I'm wrong, educate me. Send me a DM. Which is horrible. But so a lot of Native Americans see Thanksgiving as a day of mourning rather than a day of giving thanks, which I absolutely agree with. But I do also really appreciate the commercial holidays become in giving thanks and showing appreciation, time for friends and family. We don't really have to eat animals on this day. We can eat food, but why? Really? Like a turkey? Come on. Like, we could do better. You know how many turkeys are killed each year for Thanksgiving just for this holiday? Like, literally you're participating in like, they still obviously kill turkey because people eat turkeys like cold cuts and stuff, but it's just, there's so much more murder during this time of year. So just think about that too when you're eating your food too. They do mass produce it. Like, I mean, they do all the time, but way more during these seasons, just so you can get like, what, oh, it's Thanksgiving, oh, turkey. But yeah, anyways, so those little, I mean, I don't know if that's actually what Thanksgiving is, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It has to do with us killing the Native Americans, basically. But that's not why we celebrate. Like, that, like, in school, I was never really taught. Like, in elementary school, they don't tell you, oh, and then we killed them all. Like, it was more just like, oh, you know, we were happy, the Pilgrims, and we peace treaty, and, you know, I don't know, whatever. So yes, anyways, so Thanksgiving, I was gonna say Halloween, oh my god. Thanksgiving is a time for giving thanks and realizing what you're grateful for and what you're appreciative of in your life. And this, if you follow me on Instagram, I actually posted a post yesterday on Thanksgiving about how gratefulness has been such a important theme in my life recently. And it's not like because I'm like, oh, I need to be, you know, more grateful in my life. Like, that's just what I'm thinking. No, it's literally like the universe is forcing me to look at all the things that I'm grateful for. Be it through my job. So at the yoga studio, we did a whole 30-day, we're still doing, it's still going on, 30-day challenge. Like, each day we give a theme or activity to, like, for you to be grateful for. So every day I have to post for work, like, a different theme of gratitude. And then also, not only that, but like people I meet, people I talk to, things I hear, the books I'm reading at the moment. It seems like such a big theme that keeps popping up, probably because it's Thanksgiving and my brain is like noticing it more. Maybe it's always been there, but even the books I read, it just makes an emphasis on gratitude and how you always have to be grateful for the stuff that you have. And I've been hearing this from just people around me, or like people, I don't know, like videos I watch, just like really random stuff. So yeah, it's just been popping up. So I feel like it's really like it's a really important theme, not only because of Thanksgiving, but just because it's popping up so much in my life that I feel like it is very much important. And not only that, if you know, you listen to my podcast for law of attraction and manifestation, gratitude, the vibration that gratitude resonates on is such a high frequency. It's really up there on the emotional frequency chart. So when you're vibrating at the resonance of gratitude, you are vibrating at that frequency in order to receive whatever you're grateful for. So if you, say you get like a TV, I don't know, this is like, I saw Black Friday. Oh, it is Black Friday. Ooh, hope you guys are being consumers and taking advantage of those deals. No, I feel like they raise the prices and then just lower them again, and it's like, oh, Black Friday. Yeah, so when you're vibrating at the vibration of gratitude, of whatever, so you're grateful for a TV, right? Then because of those feelings of gratitude, you're just, it doesn't have to be, I mean, it doesn't have to be a TV specifically, it could be anything, honestly. I don't know why I even decided to use that as an example. But you can tap, like, when you tap into those feelings, then you're vibrating at the frequency of just that. It's gratitude, it's its own frequency. And whatever, like, however you're feeling, that frequency is attracting more things for you to be grateful for. So, like, the same thing goes for, like, hate. Like, if you're vibrating at the frequency of hate, you're just going to attract more things to hate that, or to be, like, hateful about. Angry, you're going to just attract more things that to be angry about. You're going to be more angry. Love, if you're vibrating at the frequency of love, then all you're going to see around you is grace and love and everything that's probably on that higher frequency. So like a big quote that I hear all the time is, in order for you to receive more things to be grateful for, you have to be grateful for the things that you already have. And I've found this very true in just my personal life and in other people's lives. and just hearing it from everywhere, especially from, great teachers that I study. So I think it's very important for us to remain grateful. And I always mention in my podcast too, like when you wake up, the first thing you should do is list 5 things you're grateful for. Just get up as soon as you wake up. You're like, okay, 5 things I'm grateful for, and it could be the same 5 things over and over again. But as long as you're vibrating and tapping in to that feeling of gratitude, that's the key right there. So I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I hope you continue to, if you're still off today and then you have the whole weekend. That's nice. I'm excited to just work real quick today and then have the entire weekend as well. So getting into this, I really want to focus on gratitude just because it is very important. And we don't really realize that. So this is kind of like an interlude episode. It's going to be very short. And I just want you guys to tap into this for yourselves. This is a very quick kind of thing. But it's definitely powerful. It's definitely powerful. So if you will join me in, I could do music behind this. If there's music behind this, I decided to put music behind it. So I'm not going based off of anything. This is just kind of what I'm feeling right now. So close your eyes, tap into that inner calmness. Be in a place of quietude. Is that a word? Quietude? Be in a quiet place, and sit with yourself. Sit with your body. Sit with your breath. Sit with your mind, and just listen to me right now. You might hear Haku in the background, but just try to focus on me. So, hello. Gratitude. What have we gone over? What is gratitude? No, I'm not gonna sit here and define gratitude for you, because then that means I'd have to look it up. Because how would I define gratitude? Being thankful. I guess thankful is another word for grateful. Just being thankful, being appreciative of stuff, of anyone, of things, of any situation. So let's think of just times where we were appreciative of something or someone. It could be anything. Maybe somebody held the door open for you. Maybe somebody took care of you when you were sick. Maybe something happened. Maybe it's COVID, right? Maybe something great happened out of quarantine, or you were able to reestablish a relationship, or you were able to complete something you haven't been able to complete. Maybe you're grateful for the time at home, the time for yourself, the time for your family and friends. It can be anything. It could be a situation, it could be a person that you're grateful for, or an event that happened, or something that someone did for you. Just think of that. Think of that and sit there with it, and just sit with your feelings of gratitude. Like, I'm so grateful this happened, because if this didn't happen, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Because that's true. If something happens, it's kind of like constant parallel reality shifts, right? You have all these doors that you can open constantly, and if you open, every choice you make is opening and you walking through one door. So say it's like, oh, I decided to wear a blue hat today. That is its own path. And if you decided to wear a red hat the other day, or the same day, instead of the blue hat, then that's its own path as well. Maybe because you wore a red hat, somebody thought, like, I don't know, it's a Make America Great Again hat, and then they get upset, and then you get into a fight, right? But that wouldn't have happened if you wore a blue hat. So there's different situations and experiences that happen from all the choices that we make, whether we realize it or not. So realize whatever it is that you're imagining that you're grateful for, that you wouldn't be in the position that you are now if that hadn't happened. And it has to be positive, guys. You're like, oh, I wouldn't be here now because of that, and then you're all upset about it. No, we're focusing on gratitude, a situation or person you're grateful for, and that what have you learned from it? What are you grateful for that came out of that? So just sitting in this space and this feelings of gratitude. It could be multiple situations that you think of. Maybe it's not just one thing Think of all of these situations where you're grateful for and realize you have so many things to be grateful for. It can be something as simple as the sun. If we didn't have the sun, we'd probably be dead, guys. The whole entire earth would freeze. We wouldn't have the seasons. We wouldn't have daytime. We wouldn't be able to do anything. We wouldn't even be here. So we could be grateful for the sun. It could be water. We need water to survive. You could be grateful for water. It could be anything. Think of all of these situations that we're surrounded by things to be grateful for. So, some things that I want to mention that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for, these are kind of the same things that I say I'm grateful for every day. But just to affirm them, this isn't even like to share with you guys. I mean, of course to share with you guys, but it's more to affirm it into the universe. If I, I'm posting this as any other episode and people listen to this, it's kind of like if you're listening to this, the universe is also listening as well, because we are all connected, especially to source consciousness, right? And that's where we want these feelings to go to. We want it to go out into the universe, into the universal frequency, and to manifest itself into however way it does, be it more situations to be grateful for, or just love and adding more love into the environment. Because when we're emitting these frequencies of love and gratitude, we're putting that out into the world and the universe and our field. And if all of us can learn to be grateful and loving, it will definitely shift the world's frequency to a higher frequency. So some things that I'm grateful for would be my cat, Haku. I'm grateful for her and her health. I'm grateful for my family's health and them and everything they do for me, as well as my love, Justin. I'm extremely grateful for his entire being and his health, as well as the rest of my friends and their health and their well-being. I'm grateful for my job opportunities, the opportunity to become a yoga studio manager, which may not have happened because of COVID. I mean, sadly, it was under these circumstances, but, it probably would have never happened if this didn't happen. I had the opportunity. Now I live in a whole place. I mean, having my own apartment was amazing, but I have basically a whole house now, and I have a garden, and I live in a wonderful neighborhood that I can take walks. That was the number one concern I had in my old apartment. It was I can't really take walks. It's like crazy. And it's I don't care about homeless people, but crazy homeless people, drug addicts, and it's kind of a little dangerous because it's in the city and they're walking by yourself. But here it's super family oriented and super nice. And it's quiet. I'm grateful for the universe and the universal messages. It's 555 right now. I'm grateful for synchronicities and my communication with God. I'm grateful for my spiritual path and my journey and all the things that I've encountered with on it. I'm grateful for everyone listening to this and giving me the opportunity to, create a podcast. I was going to create it for myself, but, you're giving me the opportunity to share ideas and my learnings with all of you. So I'm extremely grateful for you listening, and everybody who continues to support me. I'm extremely grateful for. I feel like I'm living my dreams, even though this was never a dream. I just feel like I'm living my dreams. So just all of these things that we can be grateful for, especially this year, it's really good to find stuff we're grateful for, because it may be a very pessimistic time. But moving out of that, we can realize a lot of us has grown as people during all of this. So, yeah, if you want, you can grab a pen and paper. An exercise that we did at the yoga studio yesterday was you get a piece of paper and you go vertically. Is it vertically? Yeah. down, just write the alphabet, like skip a couple lines, so A, skip 2 lines, B, and like list all of these letters going down all the way to Z. And then what we're gonna do is name a person starting with that letter that you are grateful for. And now we can extend it. Now it doesn't have to be a person, but something that you're grateful for that starts with that letter. So I mean, for like X's and Z's and shit, like what are you gonna be like? Oh, I'm grateful for xylophones. Like, why the fuck would you be grateful for a xylophone? I mean, if you're like a professional xylophone player, then sure. But like, if you haven't even played a fucking xylophone or like an X-ray, you say you're grateful for X-rays. Cause what the fuck, if you didn't have X-rays, if we didn't have X-rays, we wouldn't see a lot of stuff. Like if you broke your arm, we wouldn't be able to see if your arm's broken. So that's something to be very grateful for. X-rays. What else starts with an X? I honestly don't know that many X words. I know that there's like some other ones, but I don't really know what they're. I should learn though. I'm grateful for the letter X and showing me new words. Zebras. You're grateful for some zebras. Zoe 101. Why the hell did I think of that? Or maybe you know somebody named Zoe or Zoe. I don't know, whatever it is, guys, but you can do that. Or you can just make a list of stuff you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be alphabetical order, but writing that and affirming that, maybe put it on your altar, put it under your pillow, affirming all the things that you are grateful for. It keeps that within you. It engraves it deeper into your mind and into your soul. Of these things that you're grateful for, and you can learn to appreciate them more. If you become more aware of them, then you're constantly aware of them. So just remaining grateful this season, all the time, honestly. I feel like gratitude was such a big theme for me this month that it's definitely gonna stick with me and follow me, because it's a very powerful practice. It's very important. And I think we should all at least do 5 minutes in the morning of things that we're grateful for and express those feelings of gratitude. And even if somebody gives you something or whenever and you're like, oh my gosh, thank you, and you're truly grateful, sit with those feelings. Actually feel those feelings of gratitude and thankfulness and actually show your appreciation and feel that appreciation within you. So that was really it, guys. I just wanted to kind of talk to you and talk about the importance of gratitude, kind of give you that space to imagine that and have that. You could always come back to this if you want to, just come back to this for whatever reason it may be, or share it with somebody you think that can benefit from this, or just can be in that space with you. You guys can share the same space of gratitude. So again, I really hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what you guys think. I've been thinking about doing like guided meditations. I might release like kind of like its own little platform of guided meditations. I don't know. But what do you guys think about that? Let me know. Feel free to DM me. I will absolutely answer you back. My Instagram is Natalia of Earth, Natalia of Earth. That's Instagram. So yes, you can absolutely DM me on there. If you have Anchor, I'm pretty sure you can send me messages on Anchor. Or if you want, you can email me. If you do email, it's World of Natalia. So like the world and then of Natalia at AOL.com. And you can feel free to email that. If you have any suggestions, requests, concerns, comments, whatever it is, complaints. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm extremely grateful for you again, as always. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and week. And yeah, take a break, take some time off for yourself, eat some food, get fat, be healthy, be wise in your choices, and be grateful. And I truly love you all. And yes, have a wonderful week. Peace.